You are welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, give us your thumbs up, give us your like, and make sure you share. Akpabio, we are not under a dictatorship. You cannot tell us we can't talk. Senator Abaribe is the one telling the Senate President this in the Alo Chamber. According to Symphony TV, a tense moment unfolded in the Senate as Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe strongly challenged Senate President Godswill Akpabio over what he perceived as an attempt to suppress free speech during plenary. The disagreement arose during discussion on legislative procedures when Akpabio ruled against allowing further contributions on the motion, citing procedural guidelines. Senator Abaribe, however, took issue with the ruling, insisting that lawmakers had the right to speak on matters of national importance. Addressing the Senate President directly, he asserted, "We are not under a dictatorship for you to say we can't talk." His statement sparked reactions from senators, with some expressing support while others sought clarification on the procedural standing of the Senate on the debate. The issue at the heart of the exchange was whether lawmakers should be allowed to raise personal explanations or point of order outside the predetermined schedule. Akpabio maintained that adhering to the Senate established rules was necessary for orderly proceedings. Abaribe, however, argued that parliamentary rules should not be interpreted in a way that stifles legitimate contributions from lawmakers. The exchange highlighted broader concerns about legislative independence and the balance of power in Senate deliberations. While some senators called for strict adherence to procedural order, others sided with Abaribe, emphasizing that the legislative chamber must remain a space for open dialogue. In an effort to refuse the situation, senior lawmakers intervened, urging both parties to uphold the integrity of the Senate while ensuring that all voices are heard. Despite the heated nature of the exchange, the session continued, with lawmakers shifting focus back to the day's legislative agenda. This is like a case of a chicken eating the intestine of another chicken. Both senators who happen to be in the hallowed chamber, these are the set of people that approved state of emergency last week concerning Rivers State. Now they are arguing on the fact that the Senate president is usurping the authority he has by not allowing even other lawmakers to express themselves, irrespective of the fact that it might not truly or fully follow the rule of the Senate, but if they have a robust contribution, it's expected that they should be given the right to speak. They are lawmakers, especially when it comes to the issues of national importance. The Abaribe is trying to call attention of the Senate president to the fact that such issues are always open-ended. There is no end to amount of contributions that can be brought in into things that are issues that are national or of national importance. This is very, very important. And for the session to go into a serious argument and go become rowdy is unbecoming of our lawmakers. It ought not to be. Yes, Abaribe has every right to challenge anything that he feels is not okay with him, but they shouldn't turn the Senate, hallowed chamber to a boxing floor anymore. We've seen that before, and we don't want such thing to repeat itself. And also, the president of the Senate should beware. He should be careful. These days, if you don't hear issue of Natasha harassment and things like that, you'll be hearing the issue of not allowing the voice of people during the state of emergency decision making. To that one, you'll be hearing another allegation of alleged bribery of $5,000 and things like that. Everything surrounding Akpabio, who happens to be the Senate president. I think this man, to my own opinion, really need to step down. You should just go on leave so that things can calm down and Nigeria can begin to get our hearts right together. And then the Alu Chamber, the Senate too, can do their business without unnecessary distraction that are created around the Senate president, and is unable even to manage them, properly. He doesn't have good management as regards the press, and also even among his own colleague. Imagine his own house divided into two because of the fact that is of their perceived attempt to suppress free speech during plenary. And this ought not to be. You are not greater than any senator. It is just providence that has made you to sit on that seat. That same seat, another senator can sit on it any other moment. But right now, you are the one there, and it's expected that it should be, the opportunity of sitting there should be used with all manner of gravity, decorum, and clear understanding, with a lot of discipline, in order for you to work properly for Nigerians, so that the people can say that yes, we have someone who happens to be at the head of the third arm of government, the legislature, and then Nigeria can go and rest. But when it becomes a situation whereby heated argument from time to time, and especially when it comes to the Senate president being accused by fellow senators, it is unbecoming. It ought not to be. And I think as they have all concluded, they should sit down and look at the matter. If they are going to add more rules to their current rule in order to accommodate the opinion of Abaribe Ehinaya, they should do. And if they want to uphold the status quo, to continue with the former rules that is guiding the Senate, let them have a conclusion about the matter. But Mr. Abaribe says something, that when a matter is of national importance, people should be given that benefit of doubt of having a free speech on the matter, that the Senate president should not suppress that during plenary. Very, very important. Because if it has to do with decision that has to do with 250 million Nigerians, I think it is expected, required, that the matter raised by this senator should be given a thought. He also made mention of, so he said, we are not under dictatorship. And I think the Senate president needs to be very, very careful. Yes, this is democracy. They shouldn't truncate our democracy because of power that is absolutely corrupting, or because they are power drunk. They should be very, very careful, because Nigeria's future is what is much more important. Akpabio will leave, and then whatever he has done, we will remember for it. But then if he has done well, of course, Nigeria will benefit. But if he's doing evil, Nigeria is also going to bear the brunt. So he should be careful and allow his colleagues to express themselves, and let there be robust discussion in that hollow chamber without fear or favor. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like, give us your thumbs up, and share. Thank you.